19. We wish all of you joy, prosperity, extraordinary abundance, and a luxury of fantasy feelings throughout your days. And this year has only 359 days left. So bless every day, bless every hour, every minute of your precious lives.
The night seems to be dark, and a dark night seems to be never-ending. So let us light up your heart with sparkling ideas, nonsense, and lightful thoughts. Our guests are here as well to give you power and inspiration so that you come through this cold winter in the icy month of January.
Wonderful souls. We have here today our one and only Jesus. Beautiful and funny Solar on the end, Ken, for example. And our brand new guest is exciting. It is one of the Blue Avians. Ta 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 ta.
Woo!
And anyone who has heard the stuff of Corey Goode knows about the Blue Avians, who are there to introduce to us a better world with love and kindness to our best, to our survival.
Now, Anna-Greta, how did you celebrate Christmas and New Year's?
You're asking me how I spent Christmas and New Year's Eve? Man, that's a long time ago. That's almost like last summer. We have middle of 2019 already. The time is flying.
Yeah, it seems like time is speeding up.
We are living faster and faster.
Yeah, maybe soon we're dead.
There is no death.
I guess many people are happy if they do not have to stay that long in this dimension and can move on from here.
Yes, I know. To be honest, I often think so. Then I catch myself counting, how much years do I have to stay on this earth? Another 30 years in this frequency of violence, violent movies, tax, dentists, betray, lying, all kinds of stuff.
Maybe we're here on purpose to change all of that stuff.
Yes, we should change as much as possible. Sometimes I think I just do nothing, just sitting around and blah, blah. I should go to India and stop that bandits who send little children into the mines to grab for glimmer for our lipsticks or cars like BMW for shiny cars.
Yeah, I heard about that. Why don't you go to BMW and tell them to order that glimmer?
You think I shall go to BMW because they are in Germany, right?
Yeah.
But tell me, how do you stop all those crazy men who are crazy for brand new cars that shine and sparkle?
How can you stop all those women to put smeary, glittery lipstick onto their lips? Men do not need your lipstick. It's not nice to kiss lips with this slimy color. I don't like it. I like fresh lips that taste good, with a sweet smile, a little bit open so you can see the teeth. And
no details. Stop. No details. Enough information. Thank you very much. And by the way, my lipstick is not smeary, and there's no glitter.
But there is glitter. I can see it. You are as guilty as an Indian miner. Those children are grabbing glitter for you.
I bought the lipstick before I knew about the glitter. It's very, very old lipstick. And oh man, this guilt is everywhere. If you buy an egg, or if you fly on holiday, or if you're using a mobile phone, the work on earth is overwhelming.
That's the question. Can we human beings do that alone?
Jesus, can we ever find a way out of our guilt and bad behavior?
Yes, let us ask Jesus about that. Please, Anugreta, channel.
Yes, I hope I can do this with this crown. It's very heavy.
Is it heavy?
This is heavy.
How heavy is it?
But maybe it's double good. It's really has coming from Spain via eBay. Okay. We ask Jesus what he has to say. And even my crown is with glimmer and sparkling. Okay. See you later. I'm the one you call Jesus. I'm glad you followed this invitation. This seems to be for many just a funny show with some extraordinary guests. Well, it's not that simple. Before you joined in that show, and also those who see it the first time, there were some small agreements with your soul. There were some heart openings and some coincidence, so that it probably is so that you who are called to this show get the information your soul is asking for. For some, the funny way of presentation is nice. For the others, more the information. So we can use this momentum to present us in that way. And now to your questions, dear members of the show, and you outside behind the screens. The moment, the way your planet looks like now is a mess. This is nothing new to you. You all agreed to come into this world to make a difference. There is none of you I can see who is listening right now who has not deep in his soul this wish to be here to make a difference. How can you make a difference? Do you reduce buying lipsticks like she will do in future? Probably. Or will you not buy those cars anymore? Will you always go to your farmer and get an egg from a happy chicken? There are many, many ways that you can make little small changes. The guilt that you feel is a very typical Western appearance because they are the huge profiteur from this development. They are those with the big cars. They are those with the 3 television sets. They are they with the PlayStations and all those luxury things. They are those who shop the newest clothes and throw them away 2 weeks later. So this guilt that you feel just to be a part of this society is indeed showing you a way. It's like a sign, go this direction, don't go this direction. So take it as a hint. But after you choose your direction, please find your way out of the guilt. Not everything is your guilt. And the frequency of guilt is more detrimental as you think. So while you can't stand this level of society, hold on. Why? While you cannot stand this time and this development that you are joining in, you are those who are going to change it. The Western mind is full of guilt and shame because they all feel that this way is not helpful. But you can join a new way without bringing this feeling of guilt again and again into your daily life, in your consciousness, in your body mind system. You are not guilty on everything. Indeed, you are programmed and you are, in a way, the victims of which society you were born in, because you all of you come from higher levels and you all feel it. So this is a huge step backwards in your development that you took to incarnate here at this time. So what was done to you through programming, you heard about that 1,000 times, with conditioning, with being bombarded with frequencies via all devices that you are aware of and unaware of. What has done to you should make those feel guilty who send it those frequencies. So we could spend a lot of time about thinking who was first, where was it the egg or was it the chicken? We want you to move on. And each one of you who is aware that lipstick glimmer comes from the hands of little boys and girls, in the poorest situation, they are called for action. How can you do that? You can write letters to the ministry. You can go to organizations like ABAS. There are lots of organizations that you can support. You personally cannot stop a development that is going on over centuries and centuries and centuries. So you are not responsible for all bad things on this world. See it like that. See it in a bigger picture. I want to take the guilt out of your systems. If you allow us and ask us for and pray and agree, there are lots of helpers and high evolved beings on my side. We would like to encourage you and make you more capable of doing this work. You all work much better without this frequency of guilt. You all will have way more power when we work with you and your systems during your night times to take some implants of guilt or low vibration or feeling not worthy, all those kinds of things. If you agree, we help you in your development because we need you strong. Once you all step into your powers, and that's what this mission here, what this show, what all the other channel sessions are for, is that we find a way to talk directly into your souls so that your divine heritage is wakened up, and so that you step in your heritage power. And that's what this all is for. And as soon as you clear yourself from all those negative vibrations, you step back in your power. You will have, this year 2019, you will have the experience that once you create something in your mind, it will come fast to you. That is this time frequency, that what you can imagine will come to you. Wonderful beings. We are deeply connected. You remember me in various layers of your soul, conscious and subconscious. Even your body remembers me. So while we are in this dialogue, parts of your body minds might respond, and we can feel that in your vibrations. If you allow us with this show in this moment, we would like to start our work on you because we need you strong and healthy and happy because you agreed to do the work. We do not leave you alone while you do our work. We are in constant communion. You are the workers in the vineyard, so to speak. Yes, indeed, we have wonderful guests. Yes, indeed, they have something to tell you. So enjoy the following moments. I will be with you all your days until the end of your life.
Woohoo!
I catch myself that I was falling into the words of Jesus. He says something, I will always be with you until the end of time or until the end of your time. And my mind was blah, blah, blah in between, and they mixed the words. So sometimes really what I'm bringing through, I still learn to shut up my mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love when Jesus comes through. He said so much. We should, you know what we should do? We should write it down. We should publish some of this stuff.
But we are public now. This show is public.
Yeah, we decided to, by purpose of spirit, to do this first show on the year in public, as they wanted to spread the message as much and as often as they can. The show is normally for the core group.
A core can grow.
Yeah. It would be wonderful if we grow, getting a strong heart, a strong core of this world.
Then let us be a heart. Let us together create a heartbeat. A heart needs a rhythm.
Ah, but we do have a rhythm. Full moon, new moon, full moon, new moon.
Seems we are poetic today. Full moon, new moon, full moon, new moon.
We are the moon group and step forward in moon boots.
I hear Sola. I think Sola is complaining because she's for those who don't know, she's something like the ambassador of the sun. And she wants to be a part of this tune. Whilst we talk about the moon, she's also there.
Oh, Solar, how can we forget about you? Since we started this show, you were a steady guest. Yes, you're right. This is a sun and a moon show.
It's also an Earth show.
It's a galactic show. We're flying along the Milky Way.
So Solar wants to speak. I close my eyes and then we see. Oops.
I'm so glad to hear the sun in the darkest night of January 2019. That's nice.
Here we are. We are the sun, the sparkles of the sun. We are the sun rays. We are the burning fire on the surface of the sun. We are all the gas and the magnetic outblast that we bring every moment of our existence. This is an exciting time. 2019 will be exciting for all of you. You see, this is new moon, so the heaven is dark. I'm right now on the other side, or you are on the other side of me. But you know what? This year we will have some little spectacle on the heaven. On the heaven you will see, we will have a blood moon. We have blue moons. We will have, now comes a difficult word for a meteoroid shower. We will have 5 eclipses. And this all has to do not only with some coincidental appearances, something that naturally always comes back in special times. No, this all is kind of a composition. The composition, like music, is the play between sun and moon, stars and earth, heaven, galaxy. This is all a composition. So what will happen this year? For example, the blood moon on 20th of January. The moon will turn to blood. Woo! This sounds a bit scary, doesn't it? Looks like a horror movie. This is for us no horror. It is a special time. It is like once in a year, you put on a special ring, a special jewel, and that jewel of that night is the blood moon. You might think this doesn't matter for us because we are eternally on this sky. No, even for us, a blood moon is something special. You know, I'm shining constantly, burning my gas, my fire, shine and make you happy during your days, making grass grow, everything. But also, hold on, the medium have lost me. So while we are on the heavenly and shining and doing, we enjoy what is coming, and the blood moon is something special for you, because in this time the sun is shining to the moon and he brings back this reflection in such a special way that when you look into the blood moon, then you will have a different frequency. In this time, there is reflected some totally other wavelength than usual. So while you watch the spectacular and watch with your glasses into the moon, you will see that these are special 3 hours with a special magic. If some people think, oh my goodness, this is magic, it is because it is magic. What happens in those nights? Like, for example, on 20th of January, what happens is that this frequency that is sent out in the special wavelength to your consciousness is activating potential, is waking up what has to be wakened up in this time. You all are dependent on waves of cosmic consciousness of the universe. You are in constant exchange with invisible waves that hold you alive. In this year, the drama gets a little bit increased because the awakening shall be increased. So we have some moments on the sky. What does it mean to have 5 eclipses? What does it mean to have 2 blue moons? That means there's quite orchestra on the heaven. And whilst you are standing on the earth and watching, for example, to the blood moon, your conscious is connected with the moon. And while so many people watch in that sky and are connected with the moon and, so to speak, with my rays that are reflected on this magnificent planet. Oh, the medium asks, is it a planet? Is it, she brings her confusion in my channel session. Let's leave it. You are together with my rays. And in that special moment, all of you who are connected with the consciousness of the moon and my rays in that special time, create a huge energy field, and you are all receiving the same, and you are all reacting to those special rays that are sent to you. And in that moment, the awakening gets accelerated. So today I still have a little bit rest. I have a holiday too. So I'm just circling around. And know, my dear earth beings, that we have some events this year. I want you to not miss it. Don't lie in bed and sleep. If ever possible, get out of your bed and watch it. Be aware in this special time. Talk to the moon. Talk to me. Talk to all your friends to join in. For me, it is quite a joy to bring magical experiences to your days, to make it a little bit more shiny and sparkly. See, we in heaven, we can make the heavens sparkling, we can make your water sparkling and shining and glimmering. We can, the early raindrop that is hanging on the grass, make it shiny and sparkly. You don't have to send little girls and boys into the mine. But also, when I refer to that, what Jesus said and what she said, I want to tell you, don't judge the bandits, don't judge the poor families, they go to survive. They didn't learn any better. They didn't know how to raise their frequency. They need all your love. And everybody who's standing with a machine gun before those little children, please pray for them and pray for the politicians and pray for everybody so that we can shine our lights into the hearts of everybody. Yes, my dears, I'm glad that I could join the show again. I'm glad that I was guest in the very first show of this year. And I send you my blessings. I send you my magnetic waves. I send you my renewing energies. I'm sending you my wake up energies. I love to crawl on your faces in the morning. Don't think that I'm not there when the sky is a little bit dark. There comes always some light from me through the clouds. Never, never stop believing in me. I'm healthy to you as well. I can make you fall in love. I can make you blossom like I make all flowers blossom. So be united with me. We love you this much. A sun has a heart. The moon has a heart. And together we can create a huge heartbeat, a heartbeat of the universe. Let's grow in our love. Shine with me, my dear earth beings. You are all able to shine. Let's shine our light and our love. See you at another time.
Sunshine, sunshine reggae.
Oh my goodness. Oh,
Let the good vibes get a lot stronger.
okay, you have the verses thing out.
Sunshine, sunshine reggae.
I was
Woo!
in the stars and the clouds and knew your glorious singing. Bob Marley will turn around in his grave.
It gets you straight back into here, right?
Yes, nothing could bring me more straight back into here. Oh my goodness, I'm still adjusting myself.
Oh, sunshine, sunshine reggae. We got a message for you.
Thank you for the demonstration of your gorgeous song abilities.
Thank you. You're welcome.
But
You're welcome.
it's right. Bob Marley says, we have messages for you, and we've got a lot of messages for you. Hope you are all well on your sofas out there.
Why do you think they all sit on their sofa? Maybe they are in the living room or in their car or at work in a night shift and hear this secretly.
Wherever you are, we are connected now. One of these miracles of our times is that we can reach so many people so easily. When I was little, we had a television with only one channel that sent black and white. Everyone who appeared on the screen was a huge TV star.
And now we have 1,000 channels on TV and a network around the globe where everyone can reach almost everybody at the same time. And now you yourself are a channel.
I'm a channel. The universe is just a huge, huge radio station full of communications. And when we, in one generation, opened a field for communications around the world, maybe in the next generation, they open the field for communication with the whole universe.
To be honest, I'm just waiting for the time with the Blue Avian. That's really, really exciting. As they are this ultimately loving species that came to offer us help.
Yeah. Maybe they have ideas how to change this world so that people like you and me love to live on it, and all those detrimental vibrations of guilt and poverty and violence and poisons fade away.
Wouldn't that be great?
Wouldn't that be fantastic?
That would be paradise.
Paradise on earth.
Now we want to welcome a kind of a birdman, a Blue Avian. He understands a lot about how to create paradise.
So why wait?
No waiting. Let's begin. Anna Greta, start your engine. And you, dear audience, fasten your seatbelts and stop smoking. We welcome the exciting and highly intelligent Blue Avian.
Stop. Don't sing anymore.
Sunshine, sunshine reggae. We got a lesson!
Hey, they will leave us.
Ah,
They
okay.
will leave us if
Okay.
you go on.
Okay. I can't sing away the Blue Avian. I have to wait. I have to be quiet.
I'm excited myself. Woohoo! I'm excited. Nervous. Okay, Blue Avian. Okay. This is our first time to speak to you through a medium in this kind of environment, in this kind of setup. We learned how to pronunciate through this mouth, and please apologize when our mouth might drift a little bit aside because we have another way of pronunciation. Those of you who informed themselves already know that we have kind of big, soft one. This is, and of course, this is not that dense. Species of higher frequency do not have that dense bodies, so it was quite a challenge to get into this one. We are happy that we could make it. What you heard about blue avians is right. The contact is made. We are observing you a long time, and we are in contact with several beings here on Earth. We are working with you. We are giving informations already. We see the devastation here. We see the mess. We see that all, pardon, please forgive us, we still are adjusting. What you experience on Earth is the result of many efforts of bringing you in this situation. So, what we heard in the conversations before is that you mentioned the guilt, and we would agree with Jesus, please do not feel any guilt. Many things were brought to you that you, from your pure soul essence, never had wished for yourself and not for others. Many things were hidden away, but this time is time of great disclosure. We search individuals who speak for us, and we are happy that Anna Greta for today opened for us. It is helpful that you see faces who have the courage to step out and speak for us. We are still not in the situation that we can show up as we look like. You know, some feathers on the head, some other skin color, other type of hands and feet. But still, we look from our anatomy similar to you. We are humanoid like beings. But we could not go for shopping in a supermarket. We could not make holiday on the beach. We still hide away. We need you to become familiar to us. So one of our messages is just see us, hear us, and then decide if we are trustworthy. We cannot give you any information. We cannot give you any disclosure if your minds are not ready to take it. If your heart is screaming of fear. So what we want to do is introducing to ourselves. Introducing us to you. We need some times and places and mediums or technical device, like Ken is very good in technical device, so we appreciate he brought us in, and they were concerned about if this figure, this picture is the right one, because this is very common and it's always the same, and we really work on that to give you more pictures of us. What are blue avians? We are a species that is way higher in the evolution than you are. Yet we have a heart for you. Yet we are related in some way. Yet your awakening is part of our job, and even we have species that are higher than us. So we all have to evolve together. If you evolve, we evolve. It is not only that your complaints and the screamings of pain that reach us from your planet are breaking our hearts. It is also that we see a misery that is absolutely not necessary. You heard about the cabal. You heard about dark forces. You heard about how you got instrumentalized, how you were influenced like ships to produce and work non-stop 24 hours for buying a car or for paying your rent. There is modern slavery here and on some other dark planets as well. But now is the time that we are allowed to contact you, that now we can offer you a help with sending you ideas of better engineering, with sending you ideas how cleaning the oceans, with changing systems of your money. So this today is just getting in contact. Even this medium has waves of fear and anxiety to bring me through, because she thinks maybe this is ridiculous. Maybe she's just making that up in their mind, and one day she gets caught and lands in prison or wherever nice places on earth you have. So she has to learn to trust. And you have to learn to trust. Once we can feel that we match our vibration of love, then we give you more detailed information. The information we bring through is dependent on how much you are able to open your hearts. But we have no doubt you will. We understand there is a lot of you to get to know in the further years. So we do step by step by step, and one of the steps is that you get to know us, that we are not grotesque figures like in any carnival or in any of your beloved horror movies. We have to spread our energies and separate them with those creatures that you think are aliens. This was quite an effort also for me. I also have a name, but this will break her tongue. So we will have to teach her that name later. So we are very glad that you invited us, and we're glad that you gave me your attention. That means a lot to me. Every human being who opens up for us is like a flower that opens and spreading a new fragrance. You know, we take a compare of your earth life. When Elvis Presley started to sing in that rock and roll manner, the youth was thrilled, the old people were upset and thought this is the worstest noise and the most ugly form to dance. It is disturbing, and the rhythm and the sound is disgusting. They thought the youth will land in hell. They opened themselves to sin. So these kind of getting familiar with something. Now today you all laugh about that. But always when something brand new comes into the awareness, there's a huge we don't find the word. Can you help us? There's a huge distance. Rejection. Rejection. There's a huge rejection. And what now comes in your awareness will cause again huge rejection, because that seems so strange. Yet we are like Elvis Presley, and we are spreading a new melody. And once you hear a song in a radio station, first of all, you don't like it at all. Then they play it again and again. And then you sense, ooh, some people like that music. Why don't I like it? Then they send it again and again. And after a while, you catch yourself singing the song yourself. And after you heard it 10, 20 times, you think, oh, that's a nice song. And suddenly you are excited. And the next time you hear that song, you start to dance. That is how we are going to show up on this earth, like fragrance, like a soft music. And now when you hear us, you are some first responding instruments that vibrate like a guitar, that when the song is made, there's a vibration, and now you are vibrating. So you are the little hummingbirds that make zzz, bees. They do make that sound very, very, very silent, because we do not want to frighten you. We want to guide you with love. We want to offer our help, but we do not make an invasion. Never would we do that, because we are a species of love, and all we want is to open your hearts so that you can see how much love is available for you, how much love you can spread, how huge your auras of love can be. We would love to work with you, my dear Earth beings. We are happy for each occasion that we can introduce ourselves and talk to you, and we don't expect anything. We don't give you homework. We don't want something special for you. Otherwise, us accepting our music, which is probably a bit nicer than Ken when he is singing.
Hey!
My dears, I'm going back into my space shuttle and my sphere, but we are all joyful, and here are many that could join in, visible and invisible, that join in the joy of making contact. Thank you. I know, sometimes I think that take some stupid ideas of us and follow that.
Of course they do. What do you mean stupid? What are you talking about?
Yeah, when I make fun about your singing, then they catch that.
Yeah, of course.
Somebody told me, who was it? I think Renee, she channeled for me. She said, every personality of a channel is attracts those spirits who have those aspects.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Like
so
attracts, like, yeah, I guess so.
Gonna get some silly spirits.
You get lots of silly spirits. Well, I have to say, I feel really blessed. A Blue Avian spoke to me, and he didn't like my singing. I feel very, very special now. I feel in a way extraordinary.
Maybe you got a little bit too much race from them. I must say, I feel strange myself. I try to integrate a total other vibrancy. And vibrancy? Why is English so? Vibrancy in my body-mind complex. Yeah, it's a bit weird.
So does it feel different than, for example, Jesus?
Yes, it does. Jesus, for example, has just quite a male energy. When he first came, I was quite a bit shocked in the beginning, because he seemed to me that he has really male shoulders and a male breast, like a real man in me. I always thought Jesus must come soft, like a shepherd, like with music, with like a cloud. I don't know, but he is really, really quite masculine.
And how about the Blue Avian? How did that feel?
Well, I must tell you, he introduced himself to me in the park on the New Year's afternoon, and he was trying to use my mouth And that was really hard work in the beginning. You know, I ran through the park and they went like opera singing, ma, mi, mi, mo, all kind of. It's a bit embarrassing, but we worked hours and hours and hours every day.
I heard they have a mouth like a bird, but a very soft beak, like movable beak lips.
Yeah, that's how it feels. I don't know, feel like I have a beak, but it is, you know, the mouth is in the beginning that's how they talked. It was really, they have other physiognomic, you know, to be honest, we know nothing about all those aliens outside there, how they look like there are so many different aliens there.
That means it would be a good idea to get to know them. Like in earlier time, the Native Americans got to know there do exist some people with white collar and strange, uncomfortable jackets that do crazy things.
Yes. But you know what? I don't know if this is a good example because the white people's behavior was horrible.
But the white people's behavior, some of us, is still horrible.
That's why we need our extraterrestrials, brothers and sisters, to guide us.
Let us welcome them here in our show. We will have a lot of occasions where we can meet them.
Yes, on full moon, on new moon, on full moon, on new moon.
And you can also visit us in person this year in May on the River Rhine under the beautiful rocks of Lorelei. We will soon send out more information about the retreat. The Blue Avians promise to come. Jesus will be there, Mother Mary, and many others.
Yes. It would be wonderful to see you in person, not with this ugly screen between us. I only see myself when I channel. I don't like that. Let us bring life into this thing.
Water spirits, earth spirits, rock spirits, and air spirits will surround us. The house we rent is directly on the water. It's amazing. Beautiful.
It's beautiful. This place is declared as World Heritage from the UNESCO, World Culture Heritage. I love that magical place. It's not far away from where I'm at home, and I would like to invite you to my home.
So we will send out the information the next following days. So feel free to ask us any questions. We'll be there to help you. You can already actually sign up. So there is enough information for that.
But no beautiful pictures.
That
the men
come.
always want the information, but we women want pictures, and we send some beautiful pictures.
We will send some pictures.
Yeah. So far, so good, my dear spiritual brothers and sisters. We will see us when the moon is as full as a pumpkin and red as blood. So to spread our magic and galactic messages from far away out of the universe. Bye-bye. And God bless you.
Woo!